This is his haven, his place of joy. I wish I could bottle the smell in here. It's what he loved to do. It was his happy place, basically.
Isabella Judd is facing the day she hoped would never come. It's time to part company with her late husband Pete's pride and joy, his motorbikes.
I think he just loved to be in his garage, loved to be welding things or repainting them, just because. Like most young men, he had to give up some of his bikes over the years. So in the last 5 or so years, he has been looking out for all the bikes he used to have and has been replacing them. I need to move closer to my sons who live down south, so I need to sell the house. And before I can do that, I needed to sell the bikes. So even though it's quite traumatic, I would say, to sell them, I have to do it. I have no choice. So. One of the bikes that's going today is the Honda 754. That's probably the one that means the most to me because it's the bike that Pete had when we first started dating.
The garage also houses a Suzuki Beamish Trials bike, a Honda CBX, a KTM 690 Duke, and a Suzuki GSX 1100. But that's not all of Pete's collection.
We're going into the house. Everyone needs a motorcycle in the house. This is the everyday bike, the one that he loved to ride all the time. He rode it up until, well, just before he was diagnosed with cancer. It's a GSX 1000 K5, the only one I'm going to keep. The other one that's going to the auction, this is a Norton Atlas. It's one that he restored from the ground up. It's a piece of art, so quite happy to have it in the living room.
Isabella has her own carefully worked out idea of valuations.
I've got a table. Each bike, how much it's cost by my valuations of parts and things, the valuation that I gave it for insurance purposes, and then the suggested value that Paul Mathewson has given me. And then I've done another column for the equivalent sales ads at the moment. I had calculated that they would be worth in excess of £40,000. I don't know whether that's realistic or not. The value to him was the enjoyment of building them, seeing them completed, riding them. No, it was never about money, ever. Just the enjoyment. And his mum always used to say, I don't know how you put up with him. But no, he was wonderful. And I miss him. Yeah.
Here we go then. Oh, look at all these. Blimey. Hey, it's a fair garage, isn't it? I could do with one like this. Blimey.
Jack and Amy have arrived in the northeast of England to pick up her late husband's bikes from Isabella.
Lovely spot. Really nice. Hi, Isabella.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You got a lovely place.
Haven't we just? Yeah.
I know, I quite like your garage. I'm very impressed with it. I could do with one like that. No, lovely. And some nice bikes.
Yes, yeah.
Bit of a sad day then, really, is it?
Yeah, very sad.
Do you want to fill in some forms with Isabella and I'll make her start loading and sorting the van out?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
OK.
Sounds good to me.
Are you all right with dogs?
Yeah, no, look.
4 bikes will be going in the back of the lorry, the other 2 in the trailer.
I miss being out on the road a little bit and seeing, it's like, some people have got some amazing stuff. No, it's good to see.
Paul and Isabella were some way off when it comes to assessing potential prices.
Obviously, when they've seen them in person, I can get Paul to ring me up and then let him know.
I think that's the best way to go, and then I know what to do.
Yeah.
Might be a tight squeeze, you know.
Could I get that thing off the front with his photo on it?
Oh, yes, of course you can, sorry. There you go. Try and squeeze him in here.
You're here to advise, Amy, eh?
Yeah, so he just needs to move it a bit more left, I think. I could maybe do a better job, but I'll just let him.
We're getting there slowly. There you go. Oh, bless her, it's a big day for her, isn't it? And it is horrible circumstances. Seeing an empty garage as well must hurt. No, terribly sad. Right, that's on there, that's on there, that's on there, that's on there.
Empty.
What would you like to do with that one, Isabella? Oh, bless you. You okay?
Take it, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
And same again, just carefully on that one. Got it?
Got it.
Well done. My friend's got one of these. I think my friend's got the 1290 one of these, and they're lovely bikes, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quick though, aren't they? Is this the last one, Isabella?
No, you've got one more.
One more. I wish Meg had let me keep my bikes in the house.
Yeah.
Blimey, look at that. Now that's a proper furniture item. Never mind your bedside tables and your chest of drawers, and that is what you want. It's great, isn't it? Just something a bit different, really. Right, well, we will try and get it out then. Ooh. You go just like that. Lovely. This one in the trailer as well.
It was always leaking oil. It was just always underneath it. That's the saddest one. I used to come back from riding that with, you know, grin from ear to ear.
Yeah.
Right, Isabella.
OK.
If you need anything, you know where we are. Just give us a ring.
Yeah, thank you.
Honestly,
Any questions, any help?
And I'm
honestly.
going to talk
I
to...
know, bless you, thank you.
I'm fine until I turn around and see that.
I know.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank
you very much. Take care, Isabella.
Thanks.
In the cold light of the auction room and away from their late owner's workshop, the bike haul that Jack and Amy brought in is troubling Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
Starting with the Honda CBX, which Isabella valued at 20,000.
I mean, 6-cylinder motorbike. I get it for a one-off, quirky, all the rest of it, and I suspect they're as smooth as silk to ride. But really, do we need a 6-cylinder in a Honda motorbike, you know? But anyway, that aside, quite a desirable bike now, I suspect, because they didn't make too many of them. It's not quite as good as I was expecting. Now, when first spoke, I thought the bike was going to do somewhere 9 to 12, somewhere there. Now I've seen it in the flesh, I don't think it will. I think it'll do somewhere near 7 to 8, so shame. So that's that one. And then we've got 754, a lot more rideable bike, and arguably one of Honda's best regarded bikes, I would think. That one's a better bike than the CBX in my eyes. And then the chap's KTM Duke, bit of a modern street fighter, I don't know what we really call them, like supermoto-y type thing, don't you? Yeah, they look like a bit of a Meccano set, don't they? I'm told that they actually do ride really well. I can't vouch for it, I've never been on one. And then we have a Suzuki GS 1100 there, which again, I would think in the Suzuki world is a good bike. I struggle to get too excited about this era, if I'm being completely honest. Beamish, yes. Well, you see, I could get more excited on that. That'll go quite well, that. Yeah, I rate that, I like that. That's bonny. Few scratches, bits and pieces, but generally speaking, a good, straight, honest-looking trial bike, that. So that's good. And the Norton, I look at this and think, oh, no, I don't see any pleasure at all in riding it. But I do in owning it and looking at it and cleaning it. The guys that can relate to this era, they can't get their leg over there, can they? And when they get their leg over there, they're all wobbly going up the road and they shouldn't be on there. So, no good anymore. They're museum pieces, aren't they? Really, truthfully. All this old stuff, no good. It's had its day.
One of a batch of motorcycles there, the Honda CB750. There was about half a dozen collected there by Jack and Amy, I think, from memory. Sadly, deceased state. Just makes you realise you've got to crack on and make the most of it. Where are we going to be on that then? You tell me then. 3,750, £4,000. 4,000 then 250 at 4,250. 4,500, 4,750. £5,000 at £5,000. 5,500. Bikes have taken a bit of a tumble in value this last year or so. That bike would have been £7,500 not that long ago. We'll submit the offer for you. Best, that's provisional, 5,500. Well, what a machine. I can remember these coming out when I was a kid. It used to be one in our village and it used to be just an absolute spaceship. You'd never seen anything like it. It was quite revolutionary back in its day. Where are we going to be on that? You tell me. We've got 8,750, 8,750, 9,000, 250, 5, 750. Oh, we're back up to £10,000 and £10,000 we've got. And Emma's going to come down, be warned at 10,250. At 10,250. That's provisional Lincoln. KTM Duke, there we are. At 2,004, 5, 6. At £2,600, are we all done? 26. That's provisional. 79 Suzuki GSX 1100, £3,000 on the way, 3,200, 3,4. Can't do that one, I'm sorry, I have to pass on that. Suzuki Beamish, the one to have, £2,000 only. Now it's worth more, that bike. 64 Atlas, Norton Atlas. Look at that. Pound 5,1, 5,2, 5,3, 5,4, 5,400. Beautiful machine. Not enough, I've got to pass on that.
You know, the market has dipped.
Jill in the office has spoken to Isabella and told her the news that only 2 of her husband's bikes have anything approaching reasonable offers.
I've advised her that I think she should, out of the 6, if she sells 2 of them, and then the 4 that are remaining, we then need to really drill down and look at what the figures should be in terms of a reserve, so that we get a sensible reserve and get those moved for her.
Isabella accepted the offers on the 2 Hondas and dropped her reserves for the next sale on the other 4 bikes.
Suzuki Beamish, these are good value for money, these bikes now. I've just been asked to submit the best bid today. £1,200 then, 12 and 13. 1,350. 1,350. KTM, submit the best bid today. Where we're going to be? 2,250 for the KTM. 2,350. We'll go back to the family, see what answer we get. Suzuki GSX 1100. Who wants to start me at 2,000? I can't go back with much less than £2,000, guys. Not really. We all know I think this GSX is worth that. Norton Atlas, they're a rarity. Whereabouts then? What's it worth? 3?
It's like the pre-war car thing. Most of them, the market's gone. And it's such a shame because it's a lovely bit of kit.
3,800.
But the interest has dwindled right down and there's more bikes than buyers. That's it in a nutshell.
That it? All done then, 3,800. Got more on my sheet, I can't do that one.
Pre-war cars, bikes, they're low value at the moment, but they're going to get lower. Shame, innit?
The Suzuki Beamish went to Ray Smith, who's driven up from Essex. Bike aficionado Sooty is here to help.
Get back into a little bit of trialling. Yeah, I used to do it, been doing it since I was sort of 7 years old, so decided to have another little go on something a little bit older.
You're in good company with this man now.
Yeah. Oh, so I hear. Nice looking bike. Yeah, looking forward to getting it running and getting out on it.
But it's not Ray's only purchase. He's bought an example of the cream of British-built trials bikes, and Sooty's a massive fan.
Greaves especially, they're best. He used to always ride Greaves. This young man, his dad worked for them at the factory.
He's 76. I'm still riding bikes now, so
yeah. Fall down with that now.
Perfect, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Right, take care. See you later, thank you.
But 2 of Isabella's bikes are still awaiting new owners to take to their saddles.
The big bikes, for some reason, just not making money. The last 18 months, couple of years, the price of bikes have dropped down, and we've had real nice bikes in here for next to nothing, and the customers have taken them back.
But another trials bike, the KTM, has bucked the trend, and Isabella's husband's favourite has found the perfect owner.
Yeah, that'll be another trip back, I think, for this, if we manage to negotiate something. I've always been into singles, and obviously they're a single-cylinder engine out of the 690 KTM engine. You can't get them anymore. My eldest son, he's into his bikes. At the moment, he hasn't got one. So it's always handy to have a few knocking about so that he can ride out with me on a Sunday if the weather's okay.
So father and son out on a sunny day?
Yeah.
On the bikes that she's had to move on?
Absolutely, yeah.
In all, 4 of Isabella's 6 bikes have been sold, raising around half the £40,000 she was hoping for.